Besema world woman feskadus adwamla amen. Besema world woman feskadus adwamla amen. Besema world woman feskadus adwamla amen. Good morning, blessed love, this Sunday morning, second day of the Sabbath. So on straight in with the reading because it's a bit later. I usually do readings a little bit later on a Sunday. But yeah, on with the reading. So Exodus 28, and it's quite a long chapter today, so I'll get straight into it. Give thanks. Bring Aaron your brother and his sons with him near to you from among the children of Israel, that he may minister to me in the priest's office. Aaron with Nadab, Abihu, and Eleazar, and Athamar, Aaron's sons. You shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother, for glory and for beauty. You shall speak to all who are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they make Aaron's garments to sanctify him, that he may minister to me in the priest's office. These are the garments with which you shall make a breastplate, an ephod, a robe, a fitted tunic, a turban, and a sash. They shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother and his sons, that he may minister me in the priest's office. That they shall use gold, and the blue, and the purple, and the scarlet, and the fine linen. They shall make the ephod of gold, blue, purple, scarlet, and the fine twined linen, the work of skilful workmen. It shall be 2 shoulder straps joined to the 2 ends of it, that it may be joined together, and skilfully woven band, which is on it, shall be like its work, and of the same piece of gold, blue, purple, scarlet, and fine twined linen. You shall make 2 onyx stones, and engrave on them the names of the children of Israel, 6 of their names on the one stone, and the names of the 6 that remain on the other stone, in order of their birth, with the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet. You shall engrave the 2 stones according to the names of the children of Israel. You shall make them to be endorsed in the settings of gold. Sorry, not endorsed, enclosed. You shall make them to be enclosed in the settings of gold. You shall put the 2 stones on the shoulder straps of the ephod, to be stones of a memorial of the children of Israel. Aaron shall bear the names before Yahweh on his 2 shoulders for a memorial. You shall make settings of gold, and 2 chains of pure gold. You shall make them like cords of a braided work. You shall put the braided chains on the settings. You shall make a breastplate of judgment, the work of skilful workmen. And like the ephod, you shall make it of gold, of blue, of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen. You shall make it. It shall be square and folded double, and span shall be its length, and a span its width. You shall set it in the settings of stones. 4 rows of stones, a row of ruby, topaz, and beryl shall be its first row. On the second row, a turquoise, a sapphire, and an emerald. And the third row of jacinth, and agate, and amethyst. And the fourth row of chrysolite, and onyx, and a jasper. They shall be enclosed in gold in their settings. The stones shall be according to the names of the children of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engravings of the signet. Everyone according to his name. They shall be for the 12 tribes. You shall make on the breastplate chains like cords of braided work of pure gold. They shall make on the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and shall put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. You shall put the 2 braided chains of gold on the 2 rings, and on the ends of the breastplate. The other ends of the 2 braided chains you shall put on the 2 settings, and put them on the shoulder straps of the ephod in its forepart. You shall make 2 rings of gold, and shall put them on 2 ends of the breastplate, on its edge, which is towards the sides of the ephod inward. You shall make 2 rings of gold, and shall put them on the 2 shoulder straps of the ephod underneath. It is in its forepart close by its coupling, above the skillfully woven band of the ephod. They shall bind the breastplate by its rings to the rings of the ephod with the lace of blue, that it may be on the skillfully woven band of the ephod, and that the breastplate may not swing out from the ephod. Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel on the breastplate of judgment on his heart when he goes into the holy place, for a memorial before Yahweh continually. You shall put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be on Aaron's heart when he goes in before Yahweh. Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel on his heart before Yahweh continually. You shall make the robe of the ephod all of blue. It shall have a hole for the head in the middle of it. It shall have a binding of woven work around its hole, as it were the hole of a coat of mail, that it may not be torn. On its hem you shall make pomegranates of blue and of purple and of scarlet all around its hem, and the bells of gold between and around them, a golden bell and a pomegranate, a golden bell and a pomegranate around the hem of the robe, and it shall be on Aaron a minister, and its sound shall be heard when he goes in the holy place before Yahweh, when he comes out, that he not die. You shall make a plate of pure gold and engrave on it, like the engravings of a signet, holy to Yahweh. You shall put on it a lace of blue, and it shall be on the sash. It shall be on the front of the sash. It shall be on Aaron's forehead, and Aaron shall bear the iniquity of the holy things which the children of Israel shall make holy in their holy gifts, and it shall always be on its forehead, that they may be accepted before Yahweh. You shall weave the tunic of fine linen. You shall make a turban of fine linen. You shall make a sash, the work of an embroiderer. You shall make tunics for Aaron's sons. You shall make sashes for them. You shall make headbands for them, the glory and for beauty. You shall put them on Aaron your brother, and on its sons with him. You shall anoint them, and consecrate them, and sanctify them, that they may minister to be on the priest's office. You shall make them linen pants to cover their naked flesh, that they shall reach from even the waist even to the thighs. They shall be on Aaron and his sons when they go into the tent of meeting, or when they come near to the altar to minister in the holy place, that they don't bear iniquity and die. This shall be the salute forever to him and his offspring after him. For these few words I give thanks, blessed love. So what we have for this chapter, again, similar to other chapters, we see God detailing design and detailing his interest in this instance, clothing, and the clothes that Aaron and the priests, his sons, are going to wear. And he's got the turban and the robe and the sash, and it's kind of detailed in very fine instructions of the making, and that appreciation that God has in craftspeople making beautiful garments to give him the glory in the altar that he's also designed with the Holy of Holies and the Ark of the Covenant, etc. I think the other thing that's significant about this chapter for me, again, it's a reflection on the Ethiopian Orthodox and also the Coptic Orthodox. There's a moment in the service that's called vesting. And vesting is the moment when the priests and the deacons put on their robes. And in the Orthodox Church, it's often done in full visibility of the people. So at the beginning of the service, if you went first thing, you might only see one or two of the priests in their garments, but by the end of the service, they're all robed up. But in Orthodox Church, it's kind of done a bit more subtly, in the sense that you'll just see them kind of going behind the altar and getting dressed. In the Coptic Church, I've noticed they make more of a ceremony of it, and you will see them lined up with their garments and their their hands all folded, and then one by one the main priest would give them a blessing and say a prayer over them, and then they go to the back altar, get dressed in their garments, and then they reappear in their garments. And first time I noticed it, I didn't really understand what was going on, so I had to do some research and realize it is a thing. And the last time I went to the Ethiopian church, there was only one priest at the very beginning, and by the end there was about 7 or 8 in their garments. And it's to signify. There's a couple of things. One is to signify that coming together of heaven and earth, and making that earthly choice to put on your garments to serve God. It's a very symbolic moment when you're showing your declaration to God, and you're showing that you choose to live in this way and to live a holy life. And I think it's incredibly significant, really beautiful. And like I said, the first time I saw it, I didn't really understand it, but then it's like, okay, yeah, this is really fascinating. But that meeting of heaven and earth, and making that earthly choice with witnesses, I think is quite beautiful, really. So yeah, I'll end the reasoning here because I don't want it to go over 13 minutes because I have problems uploading. But have a blessed day. Malcolm Ken, have a good day, and God willing, more tomorrow. Give thanks.